IVM.
Forming a good habit is one of the hardest things to do, especially when you don't know what goes into your favorite snacks. Did you know that your high protein cookie only has 2 grams of protein per cookie? The whole truth is India's first and only food brand that declares every ingredient on the front of their packaging. So there is no need to turn the pack to find out what's in your food. They have some delicious protein bars, immunity balls, and a brand new range of vegan energy bars too. So enter the coupon code HABIT on checkout at thewholetruthfoods.com for 20% off and make eating right a part of your daily food habit. Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashton Doctor, your habit coach, and today's fun fact of the day has to do with the Japanese and their taste for fish. Did you know that the Japanese add a small shark to their fish tanks? Let me explain. Back in the day, when the Japanese population was small, they would fish just off the coastline. But as the population grew and their demand for fish increased, they had to start fishing further and further away. A trip where the fish had to be kept in ice. But the problem was that the Japanese could taste that difference. New fishing boats were made with seawater inside to keep the fish alive. And this would last all the way back to the mainland. The fish would thrash around and then finally settle down and stop swimming. The fish just stopped moving. They were alive but stopped moving. The quality of their meat as a result changed because they were just floating around. There was no need for them to swim. The Japanese could taste this difference and did not approve of the fish. Finally, some genius decided to put a small shark in the tank. The shark would eat up a couple of fish, but this gave all the other fish an incentive to start swimming. They would have to run away from the shark to save their life. Isn't that a crazy story? And I just heard this recently from Dr. Vignesh, who's been a guest on our show, and he told me about it, and I decided to do a podcast on it. When we think of our lives and the virtues that we want to have, or the life that we want to create, very often there is an unsaid virtue that we miss out on. The Stoic philosophers spoke of this as well. They spoke about the virtues that we should embody as well as the virtues that we should drop in order to improve our lives. We are talking about complacency, the feeling of satisfaction with our achievements that prevents us from observing dangers that exist around us. We often experience complacency when we are college kids being taken care of by our parents. We experience it later in life as well, when we have a stable job, enough income, and life is just going along swimmingly. I used to be the perfect example of complacency when I was growing up. I had my family business to get into. It was a path that was all laid out for me. There was no need for me to push more than I needed to. I could waste my days filled in this false satisfaction with myself. For many people, this realization suddenly happens when they get married or when they have their first child. They are shaken out of their complacency. They now have to do more in order to just take care or feed the new individual in their life. It is crazy just how much of our lives are spent in this complacency zone. We let life pass us by, unaware to the changes taking place to us. For just like the fish in the Japanese fishing boats, we too start to atrophy or become weak because we do not have a challenge to keep ourselves honest. As your habit coach, I want to show you that being satisfied is good, but being complacent is not. Just like the Japanese, we need to add a shark into our lives to wake us up and keep us active. Most of your health issues, weight issues, all will be born from this state of complacency. Eating too much, not moving enough, not sleeping enough. We all need that shark in different aspects of our life that drives this complacency away. The way I did this with my podcast is by making a commitment that each episode will be published on time 3 times a week. And this was my shark in the tank. I had to grow, become stronger to keep up with it. That is how the consistency was created. Now we are up to 5 episodes a week. So your simple habit to move away from living a life of complacency starts by adding a shark into your tank. The shark can be an accountability partner. It can be a task that if you do not do or do not complete, you're penalized for. It can be a financial hit that you will get, or it can be people who depend on you. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashtin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome180.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Storytel and The Whole Truth Foods. Thank you for supporting us. So a great bunch of episodes this week. First, let me tell you about The Note with Mahrukh Inayat. It was featuring Asaduddin Owaisi. She spoke to the AIMIM leader to understand what the Indian Muslim voter wants and how his party is any different from the BJP. On Advertising is Dead, Varun spoke with Malika Sadani. Malika is the founder and CEO of the Moms Company. They discussed the science of motherhood. On Naan Curry with Sadaf and Archit, Dhananjay Chuck of the Edges and Sledges podcast showed up, so we did another crossover, this time with food and cricket. On Agla Station Adulthood, Ritasha and Ayushi talked to Gaurang Sangvi, head of digital business at DSP Mutual Fund. The episode has some logical and realistic advice, especially for millennials, on how to invest their money. Shunya One is back this week with Sheila Aditya and myself. We spoke to Anirudh Singla of Pepper Content this week. Really interesting conversation. Anirudh gave us some real deep insights into content creation and how they're thinking about different ways of creating it. Do check them out. Really fun show, really fun conversation. And with that, we hope to see you again next week.
Whether you're an established sports person or a budding one, or simply a sports enthusiast, join us, Tanvi and Shlok.
We are two passionate pro badminton players talking policy, mindset and everything sport.
So tune in to The Millennial Athlete every Monday.
Only on the IVM Podcast Network.
Trust us, it's gonna be lit.